This is Peter Marzano with Big 4 Sports, and I'm back to predict your second of 4 Eastern Conference series, and this one is one between the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators. This will be a great series, and I'm super excited to watch it, so why don't we just go straight to what the matchups are within the series. Well, let's start off with the offense. This is a very interesting matchup because you look at a team like the Canadiens, nobody thought that they would be a number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference at the beginning of the year, but they were able to find a way to straighten things out. You got a guy like Max Pacioretty who's showing that he could be a true future for the Canadiens. PK Subban, who's bringing in significant contributions off the back end, and that's really important for a team like the Canadiens. And just overall, they've been able to find a way. The rookie Brendan Gallagher chipping in 28 points. Andrei Markov's had a great season off the back end as well. Just overall, great play going around, not to mention Michael Ryder. Those are the type of guys you really want to see for the Canadiens play well. So they have a very balanced and deep offense. Senators, on the other hand, it's hard to tell because a guy like Jason Spezza's been out the whole year. Milan Michalek's been out for a while, even though he's back. Same thing with Erik Karlsson. He was out for most of the year, so it's hard to tell how their offense is. But still, Daniel Alfredsson up front. He may be 40 years old, but he still shows that he's a prime and elite player in this league. Sergei Gonchar, another old guy, but still knowing how to play hockey and contribute off the back end. Those are the types of guys you need. Not to mention they picked up Corey Conacher. Kyle Turris can play some good hockey. And if you get Milan Michalek and Erik Karlsson back in their top shape, Ottawa can definitely neutralize out the Canadiens. So I think that offensively they're an even match. They're very well matched up with each other, and that's what's going to make the series so great. Now defensively, this is another really evenly matched matchup because they have the defending Norris Trophy winner on the Ottawa Senators and somebody who probably could have won it again this year if he hadn't been injured, and the Norris Trophy favorite on the Montreal Canadiens and PK Subban. So that's why this matchup really is interesting. You look at PK Subban. Offensively, 11 goals and 27 assists, 38 points in 48 games. That is incredible for a defenseman. He's really showing that he has a lot of offensive skills from the back end. So that, if you're a Canadiens fan, you really like seeing a guy like PK Subban who can contribute that much off the back end. So that's why I really like to see that. But on the other end, Ottawa, Erik Karlsson can do the same, if not even better, for the Ottawa Senators. So that's why it's hard to tell who's going to show up. And defensively, they can both play really well defensively. PK Subban knows how to check, he knows how to get in deep, and he knows how to make sure that he can act as an enforcer, along with somebody who just can play with grit and toughness, along with finesse as a defenseman. So that's why, once again, this is very evenly matched. But I have to give the slight advantage to Montreal because Ottawa's relying on mostly one, if not two guys when you have Sergei Gonchar playing. Montreal's defense is a very offense, but at the same time very protective defense. You have guys like Andrei Markov, obviously another offensive defenseman, but Tomas Kaberle can play really great hockey defensively. We're forgetting about those guys that are on this team, and that's what I really like to see. Not to mention Francis Bouillon, experienced veteran. He knows how to get in deep and play well. That's why I give Montreal defensively. They just seem like they're a little bit stronger. In the blue paint, this is a clear advantage for the Ottawa Senators. Craig Anderson has been playing stellar hockey all year. I like him in the playoffs. I think that he can continue his stellar play, and I think it's a clear advantage. Not to discredit Carey Price or anything. He's had a great year, 2.59 goals against average. He's kept his team in it, and he's given the Montreal Canadiens a chance to win hockey games. But at the same time, we have to look at this and say, well, the Ottawa Senators have a guy who probably could have won the Vezina Trophy and still might be nominated when he was injured for most of the year. So Ottawa has a distinct advantage on goaltending, which is going to shut down an equal offense for the Montreal Canadiens. Special teams, these two teams are equal and in a strange way. Now, Montreal has one of the best power play units in the league at 20.69%, but they're going to be equated by an 84% penalty kill unit by the Ottawa Senators. Now, the Ottawa Senators have, like I said, one of the best power penalty kill units in the league, but they have one of the worst power play units at 16%. Well, maybe this will give the Senators a better opportunity because the Canadiens have a 79% penalty kill unit. So this weird, evenly matched up like it seems, is actually giving Ottawa the advantage because their better unit is facing the better unit for Montreal. Their penalty kill may be able to block out their power play, and Montreal's penalty kill may give Ottawa's power play a chance to score more goals, so I give Ottawa the advantage there. Overall, it'll be probably the most exciting Eastern Conference series, but I got to go with the Ottawa Senators in 7 games. I think that they're just too good on the back end. You have a lot of guys returning. This is really going to be an interesting series, but I think Ottawa's going to tune up their offense and be really strong, and I think Ottawa's going to walk away and clinch a berth to the Eastern Conference semifinals. Thank you for watching. This has been Peter Marzano with Big 4 Sports at b4lsports.com. I'll be back to predict the remaining 2 series.